Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you to everyone who's been subscribing. Welcome new subscribers and thank you for watching my videos. I realize that something's going on with YouTube and people are not getting notice of when the videos come up. I have no control over that. I really don't know what's going on. But thank you for your patience if you don't get notice of the videos until a week has passed or whatever. And I do appreciate everyone who's been with me from the beginning and now, helping my channel to grow. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to, so this way you'll get notice of when my videos are up. Thank you to everyone who's been booking readings also and sharing your story with me and your comments to support me. I'm so grateful, truly grateful. Thank you. Okay, Spirit, this is our reading for the week of August 6th through August 12th, 2017. We will be having an eclipse this week. We're going to have the partial full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius. I do have the video up for that. And remember, the polarity is with Leo and Aquarius right now. So anyone who is Aquarius or Leo-centric, where you have either a lot of planets there, your sun, moon, ascendant, your north node in either Leo, Aquarius, or any of the quadruplicities, okay? Because these are the fixed signs, Aquarius and Leo. So that would also involve our Taurans and Scorpions as well. People who have the fixed energies, look at where 15 degrees is in your natal chart. What house does that fall in Aquarius or in Leo or in Taurus? Or even in Scorpio, or within a few degrees of, so that it would be a conjunction, or see if there's any opposition there, okay? Now we know with this eclipse that's coming up for the lunar eclipse anyway, the lunar eclipse is about, it's about reflecting on things that are blocked in our life, because things will be blocked, especially emotionally for us. So you want to not react too much. You want to be careful of how you're feeling right now. Things aren't brought to light because with the eclipses, the sun is blocked in the solar eclipse and the moon is blocked in the lunar eclipse that we're having on the 7th. So we want to think about the past. What's triggering us right now? What past memories, early environment, or things that happened long ago, maybe even when we were children in past lives, this life, that we are recounting now. And maybe we were acting out in anger. Be very careful of your emotions. It's bad enough with the full moon that we do get that kind of lunar effect of lunacy. When we have this eclipse, it can be blocking us. So we might act out in inappropriate ways. So if there's some anger or hostility building up with you, you want to really check that. Oh, here comes Ash. I'm sorry. He sees I'm doing this. He's shaking the camera. You want to make sure that you really think about it. What's triggering this? Because we want to heal in the eclipses. And eclipsing the past feelings, you want to transcend the energy from these old fears that you're having. Remember, you either come from love or fear. Suspicion, doubt, anger, hostility, insecurity, those are all fear-based. And you want to be illuminated from within. This is stirring up things even you might not think would be bothering you. Like some people that are very, especially Aquarians or air signs, they're very aloof, kind of cool, cut and dry, dismissive. You know, they don't show their emotions. So even for you, it might be a time of emotions rising up right now. And you're wondering, where are these coming from? Okay, so just consider that. And anyone who has the other polarities with Taurus right now, or even Scorpio, look in your chart where that is, what house that's affecting you in, okay? And we do have some energy changing around we have, oh boy, Mercury's going to be going retrograde. It's already stationed to go retrograde. So you might be feeling the intensities of Mercury right now. Communication problems, again, arguments, misunderstandings verbally, mixing text you're not getting, voicemails you're missing, emails you didn't get, electronic problems. Uranus is retrograde. So you see 5 planets retrograde before, and Chiron during an eclipse. So we are reflecting on a lot of things in all areas of our lives. Neptune, Uranus. The North Node is direct right now. It will be going retrograde again. But when we have all these planets in a retrograde, we're going within and reflecting. We're reviewing. We've got to face these things in these parts of our chart that keep coming up and again in these transits to say, what is it that I need to work on? What is it I have to face? Dig deep, like we were saying last week, and nurture these wounds. Where is this anger coming from? Where is this lack of love coming from? Where is this insecurity coming from? What is it that's being awakened right now or triggered? And we want to work through that and really look at it. We don't want to ignore it. We want to see, what is this anger? Why are you here? And what am I to evolve right now and mature within myself? And like I said, with the eclipse, it's about forgiving and healing, especially Aquarius right now. The South Node is in Aquarius. It is about releasing pain, suffering, abuse, sorrow, trauma from past lives and this lives, but doing it with calm, okay, not with fiery energy. Now we know that Mars has moved into Leo, so that's a sister-brother fire sign, and they're very comfortable with each other, but Mars is that activator, you know, that generator, you know, so you got to be careful. That fire, you know, can it ensue arguments, disagreements, discord, or can it bring you bright creative ideas that inspire you? Musician, dancer, artist, anything in your life where you shine, okay? That's where that Mars energy, channel it into something creative, okay? Be careful of high blood pressure right now, agita, as the Italians say, you know, acid indigestion, fiery burning in your stomach, you know, anything that can aggravate, intensify, sunburns, irritated skin, even your heart, pangs in your heart. This is very much the interaction that could be on a lower vibration with Mars. The North Node, like I said, is direct right now until the 16th. It goes retrograde. The North Node is pulling us forward to what our highest aim and goal is in our lives, depending on where your North Node is. So we're going to introspective here. We have Chiron retrograde, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, all retrograde. These are very intense energies, okay? This is not just the personal planets. These are the outer planets, and we really want to go dig deep, like I said, and point toward where our Dharma is, where we want to focus our growth and our evolution for change. So with Mercury right now is moved into one of its home signs. It's exalted right now in Virgo, okay? Since the 4th, it's going retrograde on the 12th, 11th, depending on where you live, for 3 weeks till September 5th. Venus has moved into Cancer. Beautiful. Very nice for Venus. Money, possessions that you take through life, your self-esteem. But in Cancer, it's where you're nurtured, where you feel secure, where you feel loved, where you give love, nurturance, and security. And like I said, Mars being in Leo, that energy, that fire to create, inspire, okay? But on a high vibration, we do not want to use that Mars energy in Leo to be an irritant. Okay, so I did pull some cards, and I flipped the deck, and we had the World card there, which is a nice major. And I did pull an Oracle card because we have so much exchanging energy this week. We have the intensity of this lunar eclipse as well in Aquarius, and with the retrogrades too. We really want to be hermetic. We want to go within, okay? We want to seek that light to illuminate and heal. Not everyone is going to do it this time around, okay? But at least you could give it an attempt. Alrighty, so let's see. The first thing we have is the Page of Pentacles. So this is news for some of us about finances and security. It could be something that you've been waiting for, either signing a contract for a house, a business, settling on something, some legal situation that'll bring you money. You know, maybe getting a check in the mail, or news that it's ready to go forward with your business. Now, for a lot of places in the United States, children are going back to school. Like in the South, they're already starting on the 7th or 14th. It could even be young students, people under 18 in your family, or people that you know going back to school, because the Pentacles are very much, for me, knowledge. Health, wealth, yes, but knowledge, vocation, trade, things that you do with your hands, things you love to do, okay? And there's a focus there. So for some of you, it's also about grounding, stability. You've got a handle on it. It's something new that you're starting. You're like a student of it. So if it's with love, it's a new relationship, you're feeling grounded or stable or ready to manifest something to move forward. You have good news from this. Or like I said, if it's money for you, a business, a partnership, especially with Venus moving into Cancer. So we could just have something to do with, yes, you're feeling grounded, that's your self-esteem, but money coming to, possessions, third dimensional stuff. So for many of us, this will be news coming to us about a financial blessing, grounding stability, health improving for some of you. Got news. The test results were negative. You're okay. Your biopsy came back okay. But again, watch out for your heart, and especially in the time of Leo. August is that month of endings. The number for this month is 18, which reduces to 9. We're in a 1 vibration. So this is beginnings and endings. So it's very good this month for us to end a lot of things, especially with eclipses. The universe has done this beautifully for us, but it's that urge for you to purge things in your life that make no sense any longer, or just don't do it for you, and there's no reason for you to hang on to. So I like this Page of Pentacles for also the fact that it's going to bring you grounded stability, okay? We have the Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you, if this was a relationship that you met somebody, this is a beautiful blessing. This is invitations to love, okay? This is your emotions overflowing, your kvelling, okay? In older cards, it would show the yods overflowing life's beauty, passion, pleasure, the central things in life that you can't buy with money. I feel loved. I feel appreciated. I feel good about me. That's very much Venus in Cancer. I love myself. I'm grateful for my body, for my healing. I'm grateful for the people in my life. You know, many of us grow up and we're not treated as equals in our life. With siblings or with family, with cousins, or even in jobs we grow up. We try so hard and we achieve to try and compensate for the love we're not giving. This card is saying you are loved, you are deserving. And if you don't have anyone in your life to show you this love, this is Spirit saying they love you. And this is self-love as well being developed. But know that for many of us, if it is about a relationship, your emotions are feeling very overwhelmed for this new love that you're feeling. And it could be even the love of a child that just came into your life, a relationship that has been healed with friends or family, co-workers, anything like that. But it is about feeling a new beginning for you, a new love. And for me, this card is also autumn. So for some of you, this might start to arise for you during the autumnal equinox, like the 19th, 20th, 21st here in the Northern Hemisphere, but before the winter solstice of the 19th, 20th, 21st of December. You could be feeling this. And we have this beautiful golden waters here. There's a little ripples there. It's not completely calm. Something is stirring within. This is those emotions, like I said, they're starting to rise up. The gold water does talk to me about alchemy, that alchemical process of transmuting negative energy into something positive, beautiful, and loving. Very much Plutonian energy. It is about transformation. Okay, so this card in any aspect of your life is bringing a feeling, okay, those pleasures, feeling love, feeling stable, having good balance in your self-esteem, receiving love from others, giving love to others, but it's in a beautiful, unconditionally loving way. Many people challenge us to love them. The way we love them isn't good enough, and then they tell us that you don't love me, you don't respect me, and it's not that. You can give love the way you can give it. Not all of us give love the same or receive love the way we want to. But with this card, it is saying, for a time, you will have a feeling like you have the Holy Grail and you have a handle of it. Every phase of the moon, you're feeling emotionally full and emotions overflowing in a positive way. It could also mean some very vivid dreams for some of us, especially with Neptune right now in retrograde as well. And Chiron too. So you may be having dreams of the past, things that are happening in your life, and you could even be seeing the future, visualizing that love that's coming into your life, visualizing that thing you desire in your life that you love, would love to have, okay, that gives you pleasure. This could also be what you're feeling here too. Because especially with the Ace of Cups, it's a spiritual card. and feeling your inner divination, tapping into that intuitive, empathic sense. Pay attention to your dreams, especially now with this retrograde going on with Neptune. Okay, and if you can remember, write them down when you get up and try and see as signs come to you during the living, waking day, if they make sense to you with your dreams. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is kind of nice back to back, because to me this is that winter solstice, which I was talking, this would be in the northern hemisphere, would be the autumnal equinox. This is the winter solstice. It would be the opposite in our southern hemisphere with spring, okay, and summer. But here we have a full moon here, which I like this because we are having the full moon, lunar eclipse on the 7th. So with this card here, it's money. Some of us are not going to have to worry about money for a while. Others, it's our health is going to be stable. We don't have to worry about our health for a while. Others, we're feeling grounded, where we lost our grounding last month with everything going on, a lot of nervous energy, okay? It's starting to feel a bit more stable for you, more comfortable for you. For some of you, it could be some new luck, you know? Maybe you win some money on the lottery, or you find money, or someone blesses you with money, or a gift of some sort. It doesn't have to be money, but it's something that makes you feel your physical needs are met, okay? Because of this, you're grounded, you're feeling stable. It's something you could even be doing yourself by your hands. You know, this is work, like I say, vocation, trade. But the money's in there. It's there for you now, all right? Like in a job, you know, a career, even something with school, maybe you're getting a check or a grant. The money is coming to you. A lot of people, like I said, are going back to school. But you want to create something with this money. This is an offering God has given you. Like He gives you the Holy Grail. He says, here's the cup, drink from it. We want your emotions to feel grounded and stable, but loving pleasure. You want that, especially with Leo. It's all about pleasure. The 5th house, fun, enjoyment, recreation, play, children, childlike. Here it's very grounded, bringing it to ground and stable for a time. This is not forever and ever. See, as above, so below. So this is something that is coming to make manifest for you. And for a lot of you, it is about your health, wealth, school, and this is going to be culminated here where it's something that's easy for you. For others, if it's a business, like I said, if you signed off on something, this is a good time to start this business. And it could be that it doesn't really take off until the winter solstice. Because again, look, another pentacle. So we know the 10 of Pentacles, it is money coming. This could be like an inheritance. Somebody gives you something. This is shared resources, other people's money. This is not your money, okay? This is coming to you from somebody else. Scratch those hands, you know, bring that money. Say yes to the universe. I love money. I'm a magnet for money. But this is like money passed down from family, or someone gives you a car, especially with the Mercury retrograde. Okay, that is also transportation. It's commerce. It could be a 401k or some investment you made, and then ka-ching, it did very well, and you get maybe a nice dividend check. Like I said, a grant for schooling. You know, this is something that is established from generations, from your ascendants, being passed down to you. This is not what you earned. This is something coming to you, and it feels like a windfall. No, a windfall for some people could be $100, could be $1,000. Everyone is in a different place in their life. Whatever it is, be grateful for it. It is a blessing. It's coming to you. Be cautious with the money, you know, because you see here it looks like, is that a squirrel? I can't tell what that is, or a muskrat. But don't squander it. Be grateful for it. And try and save some for rainy days. You could spend a little bit, but save some of it. This is a blessing coming to you at this time to help you. So if it's your business and the money's coming in, it's other people's money coming to you to keep you in its success. Or like I said, if it's a lawsuit or a settlement, that's the money coming to you, or a family member, or it's a gift or a blessing for you from someone. Because here we have the World card. Now, you know, with the World, we know that it's ascension. In many ways, it's us culminating something in our life. It's a completion. It is success. But it's all your desires being achieved. It could be praise. It could be rewards for you. But it's something that you've accomplished on your journey. It's perfection. you know, like you're whole. You're dancing on top of the world. So school is going to go well for many of you this season, or at least this semester. Something good going with your job or your marriage. If some people are having a baby or conceived, it's like the world is yours for the taking. And if many of you are planning a trip, like a nice anniversary trip, or you restated your vows, or a family renewal, try and make sure you do it after the Mercury retrograde. And if you already planned it, you're okay. But during the Mercury retrograde, if you are traveling, please double check everything. Make sure that passport is at least 6 months before renewal. Because a lot of times people go to travel and their passport's good for 3 more months, but they don't realize they have to renew it 6 months prior, or else you can't travel. You know, just really check in on things. But this is your time to shine. You're dancing on top of the world. Now, I'm not saying this is happening right now for everyone, because the eclipse is going to affect each of us differently. Whether we do eclipse things from our lives or not, that's up to us individually, okay? And depending on what house it's in. And with this card here, this is Mercury in Virgo. So we know Mercury is going retrograde. Virgo, it's actually, Mercury is in Virgo right now. This is right on point. So with it going retrograde, we want to review things. Take those calls. Take those meetings. All the things you didn't do that you've been putting off. Take those things. Do them. Whether it's got to do with schooling, or if it's got to do with work or commerce, family, siblings, you want to do these things during the retrograde. You want to review what you've missed in communications and the way you've been thinking, and come to a conclusion, especially during eclipse season. You want to come to conclusion and really work on things. And I did pull a Nature's Whisper Oracle card too, because of the energy of the eclipse and all the retrograde planets and the movement. I'm going to tell you right now, like, the fire is there. You figure the sun rules Leo, and it's in Leo, okay? And Mars is right there next to the sun in Leo. It's like going to ride it for August. So when you've got that Mars energy, ride it, because that is inspiration. That's that fire. That's that beautiful, divine, masculine energy, the seed of life, of ideas, of creativity, and how much better can it be than in Leo, which is about creation. So many of you will be, if you're trying to conceive, conceiving, or giving birth. It would typically be a male child for the most part. Of course, everyone is different. But with the sun there conjunct, you know, in opposition to the moon, there's a lot of energy going on there. And look, we have breakthrough. Number 8, things are coming to ground. They're coming to be stable. This is very much like the card in the fairy oracle we had last week. Her chest is thrust forward, her arms thrown back, her head thrown back. She's fearlessly leaping forward, her wings outstretched, showing all the colors of the chakra, okay? But she's ready to fly, her gown. Very Aquarian energy, right? That air energy. Aquarius is an air sign. The lines up and down are that of air waves, not water. Okay, so here it's saying we're having a breakthrough. Now, our emotions here are rising up. I told you to be careful about that. You know, you want to make sure you keep your emotions in check with this full moon, especially with that heat of Mars on the tail, of the sun riding across like the chariots of the gods in Leo. All right, so let's see what the book says here with breakthrough. Feel confident that things are falling into place. Just as seedlings breaking through the surface of the earth, you are going to experience an emergence. The efforts of your hard work will become evident, and you will begin to see the differences all of the labor and time you have invested is made. Count your blessings. You are gifted with a creative touch and the ability to generate new and wonderful things. Take a moment to feel proud of yourself for all that you have accomplished. That's beautiful. That's very Leo energy. Creation, like I said, pleasure, pride, Leo. Like the lion looks around at all his women there and he goes, look, this is my pride. You know, that's that Leo energy. Feel a sense of pride in yourself. Dive into the waters of life, the emotions, the undercurrents that come up with the full moon. Rise above them, not against them. Okay, you don't want to go into a resistance. You want to embrace what's coming up, what's being stirred up, the depths of you, like I said in the beginning. Face your fears. Anger comes from fears. Okay, hatred comes from fears. It's fear or love. That's all it is. Face and embrace, dive in, be fearless. It's like the Fool. You know, it's a leap of faith, but it is about purging, that urge to purge all of the fear. Like a deep breath. Breathe in, clear, fresh air. Because the clarity is being occluded right now, and especially even with our solar eclipse. So like I said, dive in, bring up the depths of our emotions, face our fears, acknowledge them. Why are you here? What are you here to teach me? What am I to learn? Thank you. I love you. And even if you can't release it yet with this eclipse, work through it. You have 6 months to a year on the eclipse energy to ride this, and it may re-emerge in December for you or January, because that's the wave of the energy. And think of the last eclipse that we had in February, how the energies are repeating here now. What have you learned? What have you healed? What have you yet to heal? Well, this is a very beautiful, different energy. For some of us, we're going to have nice money coming in. Hey, so I'm happy with that. Others of us, grounding stability. I love that. We could all use it in this crazy, crazy world that we love. Self-love, love coming from others unconditionally, stability, learning. Remember, the pentacles for me too are about knowledge. How are we learning? How are we grounded? How are we evolving? How is our soul maturing? Okay? So have a beautiful week, have a beautiful eclipse. And remember, I thank you all. I'm so grateful to everyone for being with me. And as always, I wish you the best.